Ready, set, and crack!
Ludwig Dieter, safecracker extraordinaire.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel The Unspotted, where we talk all things about movies and TV shows. So the most anticipated movie, Army of Thieves, is available on Netflix. It's the prequel to Army of the Dead. A mysterious woman recruits bank teller Dieter to assist in a heist of impossible-to-crack safes across Europe. Army of Thieves sees lockpick Sebastian trying to crack a series of safes whose backstories relate to the legend of a grief-stricken locksmith and major works of German culture. Understanding how the safes in Hans Wagner's Ring Cycle relate to another Ring Cycle by Wagner is key to understanding Sebastian, later known as Ludwig Dieter, and his character arc throughout Army of Thieves. Army of Thieves shows how mild-mannered hobbyist Sebastian becomes the enigmatic criminal Ludwig Dieter who appears in Army of the Dead. He is recruited by Gwendolyn, a career criminal who forms Army of Thieves' criminal team to crack into 3 of the 4 safes in the famous Ring Cycle created by locksmith Hans Wagner before they are decommissioned. For both Gwendolyn and Dieter, the purpose of the heists is not monetary gain, but the quest of opening the seemingly unsolvable safes. Sebastian explains the legendary origin of the Ring Cycle safes at the beginning of Army of Thieves, as part of a YouTube video he is recording. Hans Wagner dedicated himself to his work after the deaths of his wife and son, crafting 4 of the most ornate and complex safes ever created. After completing these 4, he made a final safe and, stricken with grief, sealed himself inside. The names and appearances of the 4 safes are references to the Ring Cycle, a series of operas by 19th-century German composer Richard Wagner. The cycle's distinctive thundering music has been used in everything from pro wrestler Bryan Danielson's entrance music to classic Looney Tunes cartoons. The 4 operas are considered Wagner's masterwork and tell a complex interlocking story based on Norse mythology. When cracking each safe, Sebastian plays the opera in question and explains its plot to Gwendolyn. Through the explanations, it becomes clear how Sebastian views his life as an epic story akin to the Ring Cycle. The first safe Gwendolyn's group targets is the Rheingold, named after the first opera in Wagner's cycle, Das Rheingold. The Rheingold is the simplest of the 4 safes and is located in a Paris credit union with relatively lax security. It is the only one of the 3 robberies that go according to plan, with Sebastian cracking the safe with relatively little difficulty. Rheingold sets up the rest of the Ring Cycle by depicting how Alberich, a dwarf, created an all-powerful magic ring akin to the Lord of the Rings' One Ring. It is the shortest opera in the Ring Cycle, fitting the safe's lesser difficulty. Sebastian describes Das Rheingold as being about the corrupt influence of money and power, comparing it to the crew's pursuit of money. However, Alberich's actual motives in forging the ring are his jealousy and feelings of rejection, which perhaps better describe Sebastian's mental state at the start of the movie. Valkyrie is the second safe, referring to the second part of the Ring Cycle, Die Walküre. It is named after the winged female warriors of Norse mythology. In Army of Thieves, Valkyrie is contained in a bank in Prague. It has 3 dials and only allows for 2 mistakes before it closes forever. The robbery does not go as smoothly as the first, leading to the frantic escape and double cross that makes Army of Thieves a true heist movie. Die Walküre is the most popular of Wagner's operas, with the iconic Flight of the Valkyries appearing in countless works. The story focuses on the romance behind Siegmund and Sieglinde, which echoes the growing connection between Dieter and Gwendolyn as they crack the safe. The 3 dials of Valkyrie must be turned in a specific order reflecting the order of the 3 acts of Die Walküre, moving between Earth and Valhalla. The final safe that Sebastian cracks in the Army of Thieves are the Siegfried. Unlike the previous 2, it has 7 dials, creating over 1 trillion potential combinations. Without the help of Brad Cage and Rolf, Sebastian, Gwendolyn, and Corina must attempt a daring heist that involves cracking the safe on the back of a moving truck, having taken it under false pretenses from a casino owned by Blyton, Army of the Dead's mysterious billionaire. Siegfried is also the name of the 3rd installment in Wagner's Ring Cycle. The title role is the son of Siegmund and Sieglinde from Die Walküre, and goes on a quest in an attempt to understand fear. In the process, he falls in love with the Valkyrie Brunhild. Sebastian describes Siegfried as the most triumphal part of the cycle, a story of a hero facing dark trials and finding love, something he clearly compares to his current situation. However, he is also well aware that Wagner's story, like his own, will end in tragedy. Götterdämmerung does not appear in Army of Thieves but is instead the safe that Sebastian, then known as Ludwig Dieter, breaks into in Army of the Dead. It is the final and most forbidding of the safes. Dieter receives the blueprints for the Götterdämmerung at the end of the movie, creating a direct link between the Army of Thieves and the Army of the Dead. Götterdämmerung, also known as Twilight of the Gods, is likewise the final opera in Richard Wagner's Ring cycle, although the first one he wrote. Its name is a German transliteration of the Norse apocalypse Ragnarök, with Wagner making significant changes from his mythological source. It features Siegfried's death after being betrayed, and Brunhilde sacrificing herself on his funeral pyre. The plot can be compared to the ending of Army of Thieves, where Gwendolen sacrifices herself to allow Sebastian to escape alone. The funeral pyre could also be represented in the nuclear explosion that would later destroy a zombie-infested Las Vegas, with Dieter having sealed himself in the vault of the Götterdämmerung just as the mythic Hans Wagner did. The names of the safes in Army of Thieves thus loosely map Ludwig Dieter's origin story onto Richard Wagner's famed Ring cycle. So that's all guys at this point. Let me know all your thoughts down below and check out one of our newest videos right here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned with us so you will never miss a single one. I'm Freddy from Unspotted.